So yeah, there is that issue. Okay, so now we actually start the stream. We will just, okay, it is live. Twitter, open it. Also, does anyone call like Twitter X? Or they're just like dreaming about it. I have never seen anyone. I have never seen anyone call Twitter and Twitter X. So let me just write that. Hi everyone, thanks. Hi there. Thanks for dropping by the stream. I really appreciate it. If you are interested in learning about, if you are interested in learning about Envio or Envio slash no Envio, please visit Envio envio.dev. Okay, let me just cut this. Done. Just have to drop these in the chat. Okay, everything is good to go. I hope that's the case. If not, not sure how to solve it. But anyway, we can okay, we can start where we left off, which was this compute position ID issue, and we were not able to resolve it because our tests were wrong. Uh, our function is wrong, and we are not able to get the expected value back. Which returns a big int, and it's like let me run that and show you pnpm test, and you see this is just what you say, there is something wrong here, but we don't know what. That's why I was trying to run this thing and see if that works, but unfortunately I'm not able to work with this. Okay, I do have Ubuntu 22 installed. ls docker ps. Okay, docker is, at least docker is installed. Should I add this to the stream? Application, no, not display capture, window capture. Ubuntu 22. Select window to capture. Why is it not showing up? Okay, there is some issue here. Cancel property, select. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, not really ideal. Let me remove this and try to add. What can we add here? Okay, just assume that's not possible. Ubuntu 22, make source visible, no. Okay, not really sure why this is not showing up. Let me modify it again. Okay, remove, yes. Can I maybe open like Ubuntu 22 here? No. Okay, connect to distro. Okay, we'll assume this is okay. ls ls-la. Okay, I'm in the root, so I'm in the, like, I don't know, the root home directory, mkdir subgraph Polymarket subgraph cd Polymarket subgraph. We should open it, open folder. Okay, yes, we do Polymarket. Okay, so hopefully we do have Git installed on this. If not, dash version. Okay, we do have it. Oh, git clone. We got this. Let's start like packet.json. What should we have test. Do we have a yarn? Okay, yarn is not installed. Do we at least have node? Okay, we don't have anything installed here because that's not the directory I work with on a regular basis. Sorry, this is not the distro that I work with on a regular basis, so that's why we have that issue here. Okay, install. Let's see what version they suggest we should install. To start, Docker environment, do Docker compose up. Do we have Docker file? Yes, we do have it. Copy Docker compose up. Let's see what it does. And I think we also need this, right? For yarn install node with yarn. Install node. Okay, we have everything. Hopefully everything is working. Let's open our graph node graph POI access token. What is this? Okay, there is nothing there. There is some issue that we don't know because I am working with this for the first time, the subgraphs. So yeah. We maybe see the logs that are there in the Docker. Okay, Polymarket subgraph. Everything is running except for this node. Okay, IPFS server is at this. Warning: Ethereum node URL cannot be an empty string. Okay, so as it says here, we have to set this. Copy new file .env. Okay, polygon rpc. Let's just copy the public rpc, whatever that is. We should have like a polygon network rpc. Okay, we just use public one. It's not really needed, so that's why. Okay, also where is this? Setting up local. Okay, we don't also need this, the local deployment part. We should first install node and okay, that's done. Okay, yarn is installed. Let's close this and do yarn test. Okay, I guess graph permission denied. Yarn, let's just install everything and see what happens. If we can see what are the errors, we may be able to resolve it. So yeah, and if we can see anything from it, like the yarn test command, then we should be able to debug everything. Okay, yarn test. Let's see if we get anything. Okay, we just have to wait for a while and see. Also, I do have to add like more space to disk space to my PC. I just consuming a lot. You saw the messages here, right? There is 200. Okay, there is internal error during compilation. No such directory match stack. Okay, how do we resolve this? What is this error I got during graph test dash dash docker command, and how to resolve it? Okay, is there a docker ignore file? No, assembly script is not installed correctly. Not installed or not installed correctly. Okay, we for some reason there is no node. Okay, there is a node module. Then we try to find assembly script. QRS. Okay, assembly script is a assembly script slash pen slash AC. Okay, is a node module not present in Docker container. Can we we'll see the Docker compose file. Okay, in Docker compose file we are not copying anything. Okay, the current issue is we don't know how graph test works. So graph protocol test docs. Okay. Do we have matchstick as a matchstick dash as? Okay. It is here. Install Postgres. We don't need it actually. Why we are using Docker, so I don't even know why they need that. Graph test this run test in Docker container. Please execute this from root folder of the subgraph. Okay. Uh, let's see. Graph graph dash version. Okay, we'll start with this then. Yarn add global. Okay, graph is installing this. So let's see. Okay, let's close this, open this, and see graph dash version. Okay, it's not installed. Okay, we have added it, right? Graph dash version. No, can you do npx or like yarn graph dash version? Okay, whatever works, we are going to use that dash test. Then we need a particular compute, right? Where is this compute? Okay, compute position id, copy relative path, dash docker. Okay, let's just run the whole thing. Okay, now we are getting this error, which is okay, I guess. Let's go back to our problem at hand. Okay, let's install Postgres, and we can run this without Docker to see if that works. There was no error. Please make sure you are on version. Let's see. What was the version? I don't even think I'm in the right ballpark here. the graph CLI 8 and above. Okay, I don't want to change that because that's pretty irritating. Okay, so what we'll do is yarn graph test. Let's just run it as it is, and okay, libs. There is no such directory here. Get position IDs. Do we need to do like compilation somewhere? Also, if you are guys watching this, just remember this will be last stream on Polymarket because I'm spending too much time figuring this out instead of building things. So yeah, I'll do this on my own when I get time, but I won't be doing this on stream after today. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Tomorrow we'll do something else. Graph test. Okay. Graph CLI. Okay, no. Graph CLI test. Graph protocol. Problem compiling. Graph TS. New version. Okay, they could have given like a more detailed answer instead of given this. Whatever this is. Okay. Run with environment variable to see the backtrace. Okay, let's run it. Okay, we want full. Okay, it's not home recycle bin polymarket subgraph node module. We do have node module then. Okay, yeah, we do have node module. Why it's complaining so much? Command path is this bin. Okay, we know this file is a global ts. Okay, I'm confused at this point because I'm pretty sure we do have this, but not this one, which is pretty frustrating. And stack trace is as useful as, I don't know. Okay, sorry. Stack trace is not that useful. Stack backtrace, but yeah. Okay, what else can we try? We'll do yarn test. Same thing. Let's look at matchstick. Matchstick AS lime chain. Full. This is the full documentation. Matchstick configuration test folder. install Docker if you haven't. Okay, we'll use this. The quickest way to use Mashtek out of box is to build and run Ubuntu based Docker container with Mashtek image. Steps: install Docker if you don't have it already. We have it. Create a file named Docker and Docker file in root folder of your subgraph and paste this content. Replace Mashtek version with desired Mashtek version. We should have that version here. This one. So let's create a Docker file. Docker file. We copy this. We paste this. And we change this to the particular version. Then we do build a Mashtek. Let's see how much time it takes to build Mashtek. Absolute path of source, target Mashtek. The build step might take a while, but once that's done, we can quickly run our test like, okay, if you want to pass arguments to Mashtek, for instance, to test only specific data source or to generate test coverage report, you can do so like this. Args will pass, we can pass, sorry, okay, there is some issue. Okay, there is no actual issue, it's just a warning. And we can use this. Let's do pwd. This is the absolute path, and we test this with this. Let me change few things. First, we don't want gravity, we want this test. Rename, copy, go here, add it. Then we change the path here, and we run it. Okay, we still get the same thing. If you want to, okay, we have read this. The command will mount project in container, so you don't need to rebuild image after every change to your code. Also, any changes that happen to file during run will persist on host machine as well. More info in the Docker bind mount after. Okay, test OS specific binary. Okay, I don't think. Okay, I don't think it's needed. Rust is needed, but let's install it. I know it does say prerequisite to build and run Mashtek. you need to have following. So this is for building from source instead of using Docker, and we are using Docker, so we don't actually need that. Let's remove this. Okay, hey, hi guys. Not sure if anyone is watching, but anyway, hi. And cargo dash version. Okay, we have this, and we still won't be able to use this command because we don't have something, and I don't know what that something is. Okay, maybe we'll check add graph, then graph ts global ts. Okay, this file is a, we know this file is a, then what's up? Are we not doing like a build process or something? Docker compose down, we don't really need this. Gold sky, don't care for now, at least, because gold sky is not related to running the test. That's why it's a hosting service. But again, use Envio. So don't forget that. Running test suite, we have added this. Are we doing something wrong? That's my question. Delete permanently. Yarn install. Okay, let's do yarn test. Okay, it's saying internal no such file or directories. I know, but what directories? That's the question. Graph protocol test errors. Okay, so conclusion of this stream is we are not doing anything incorrectly. We are doing everything very well. Maybe code gen is remaining. Let's see. But again, preparing this, each subgraph has a dedicated yarn script for convenience. First, prepare subgraph and other templated files. Run yarn templatify matech. Okay. This is not related to testing. This is related to deployment. Only thing I can see about testing is this, but it's going giving us this error. Also, sorry about sounding like a broken record, but yeah. Okay, okay, let's see here. Okay, maybe this issue. Okay, no. Okay, we copy this and mount the current one, but your Docker image it does not contain node module. Okay, I think we found the issue. Let's see. It's building it, and once it's built, we can run our test. Okay, it's not working. Compiling get position ID. Working directory is this. Then copy node module to match stack. Okay, so it's saying instead of doing this, do this slash match stack, and then rebuild the image with docker command. Once that's done, we can run the tests again. We should be able to see something, but I don't know why we are not able to. Okay, why music stopped? Okay, you should be able to hear some music. Okay, now we are we did what ChatGPT suggested, but that's not correct. And so when we do dash dash docker, what does it use us? Also, why they are using like truffle? Isn't that like isn't it like old version? Not just old version. It's also not maintained now. Maybe it's archived or something. I don't know. Truffle validity. It's very old thing. It's not even. Yeah, you see. Oh, okay. It's not even. It was dated in September 2023. So it's 2 year old. Okay, I'm working with something very old and it's not working correctly. Anyway, I did my best to figure it out and I was not able to figure it out. So you guys can't really blame me. I will do this on my own time now. So just keep that in mind. This is not the indexer I am working on is not a production indexer. I did add this. I'll improve this like image or GitHub warning markdown warning markdown. So with this kind of syntax, I'll improve this. But yeah, it is a pretty big issue where we have different outcomes on a crucial helper function. So it basically renders the whole indexer useless because we are not able to compute the correct position ID. So just keep that in mind. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I am back. Also, as I was saying, that get position ID helper function is pretty crucial, which renders everything in the sub indexer useless. And unless we test that correctly, I would not recommend anyone to use the indexer. So, yeah, it computes something, but we don't know if it's correct or not. I just did everything like logically. So there are some issues. But anyway, cool. Thanks for watching. I will be back here tomorrow with a new topic. Not sure what that will be. but hopefully you are as interested as me in that topic. Only thing that is confirmed, which is we are going to use hypersync or hyperindex when we are when we are doing anything on this stream. So yeah, okay then, cool. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Don't forget to check out Envio. Go to my Twitter. You can just search Nikhil Envio and I'll pop up somewhere in the search results. Or you can always join the Discord, Envio Discord, and find me there. If you have any questions, my DMs are open on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Discord. And if you want a good deal on Envio, don't forget to DM me. I'll hook you up with something. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for joining the stream and have a nice day. Bye.